Hello guys, this is FutureDev. In this video, let's see the very own basic commands in Linux. I will explain you everything. You can practice Linux commands in any distro of Linux. I'm using Ubuntu. Open the terminal. Now let's start the video. ls command is used to list all the files and directories in the current folder. By typing ls command, we can see all the files and directories in the folder. Cat command is used to create, display and update a file. Let's see in detail. For example, let's create a file named file.txt and add some text to it and press Ctrl C to exit. The file.txt has been created. To display a file, the syntax is cat space file name. In this case, cat space file.txt. We can also perform update functionality using cat command. The syntax is cat space ~space file name. In this case, cat space ~space file.txt. Add some data. Click on Ctrl C to exit. Now let's execute cat command once again to check the output has been updated or not. The file has been updated successfully. There are three attributes in this cat command. The first attribute, cat space ~space file name, is used to create a file, and the second attribute, cat space file name, is used to view, and the third attribute is used to update the file. Touch command is used to create multiple files at a time. Now let's create three files so that touch space file1.txt space file2.txt space file3.txt. Here we can see the three files has been created. Cat command does not have capability of creating multiple files at a time. When we create a file using cat command, it will consume some memory, whereas touch command does not take any memory. mkdir command is used to create a folder. Now let's create a folder named directory. Here we can see the folder has been created. We can also create multiple directories at a time. Let's see how to create multiple folders at a time. I'm going to the directory folder. Here we can see nothing. Now let's type mkdir space -p space /. Let's create two main folders. The first one is dir1. In dir1, let's create two more folders. For that, /dir_a comma dir_b. The second main folder is dir2, and in dir2 let's create two more folders. Let's say dir_c and comma dir_d. Let's close this. Here we can see the two main folders have been created. Let's go to the first main folder, dir1. Here we can see the two subfolders have been created. Let's go to the second main folder, dir2. The two subfolders have been created successfully in dir2. cp command is used to copy the files to the destination folder. Here we can see file.txt. Let's copy this file.txt to directory folder. First of all, let's open directory folder and check for the files. Here we can see there is no file.txt. Now let's go to the main folder. Now let's type the command cp space file.txt space directory. Now let's go to the directory folder. Here we can see the file.txt has been copied from main folder to the given destination folder. mv command is used to move the files to the destination folder. Let's go to the main folder. Here we can see file1.txt. Now let's move this file1.txt to directory folder. Now let's type mv space file1.txt space directory. Here we can see there is no file1.txt. Now let's go to the directory folder. Here we can see file1.txt. We can also use mv command to rename a file or a folder. Now let's rename this file.txt to filename.txt. Just type mv space file.txt space filename.txt. Here we can see the file name has been renamed successfully. rm command is used to remove or delete the file or folder permanently. Here we can see file1.txt. Now let's remove this file1.txt. Let's type rm space minus rvf space file1.txt. It will display a message that removed file1.txt. Here we can see there is no file1.txt, which means the file1.txt has been deleted successfully. Now let's delete a folder using rm command. It will display a message that the entire folder has been deleted. We can also use rmdir command to delete folders. But using rm command is the best way. pwd command is used to display the path that you are currently working with. Here we can see this is the path currently I am working. Whoami command is used to display the user who is accessing the system right now. Let's type whoami command and let's check the user. Here we can see the Ubuntu is the current username. As we all know, Linux supports multi-user, so we can create and delete multiple users in Linux. Let's see how to create a user and all the stuff in the upcoming videos. This is all about basic commands in Linux. If you have any queries, let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to clear out all your doubts. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.